by significantly enhancing healthcare. He's also done so much work for blood donations, and sadly we saw the scenes in India during the pandemic where it was quite difficult for people, particularly low-income people, to get healthcare. And he set up a blood bank, and that blood bank is 1.1 million units of blood, saving countless lives. He's also set up an eye donation initiative, which means that his eye bank, the Chiranjeevi eye bank, has performed over 15,000 plus transplants for people with eye issues, eyesight issues. During the pandemic, obviously, people across the world were struggling, and he saw that in India particularly, there were people who needed financial support, but also medical support with essential items. And he set up the Corona Crisis Charity, the CCC, for daily wage workers in the cinema industry. Obviously, his connection to industry starts with cinema, particularly Telugu film cinema, and there are lots of low-income people who work as daily labourers, and he set up a charity for them to support them through the pandemic, as they weren't allowed to operate as normal. He's also set up oxygen banks across 42 locations across Andhra and Telangana, saving thousands of lives, and he's often hailed as the term megastar is used in the South quite a lot. I'm trying to be as quick as possible because this list is way too long, the list of his achievements. He received Padma Vibhushan in 2024, which is India's second highest civil award. He has a Guinness World Record for his work in cinema, 45-year career in the cinema industry. He's received the Lifetime Achievement Award, celebrating his outstanding contribution to cinema. His political career: he was a federal minister in the union government between 2012 and 2014 as a Minister of Tourism in the central government in Delhi. His career, I mean, I don't need to tell you about his film career, but he's very proud of all his children, but particularly Chiranjeevi, who take RRR. His younger brother is a celebrated actor and politician, and currently heads the Jan Sena party, and he's the deputy. He comes from a very, very humble background, and what he has done is he's made sure that people who don't have access to the film industry, they get opportunities in the film industry as well. And neither of his parents were in the film sector, and he made it on his own merit.
Thank you so much for hosting this wonderful event and giving us all the opportunity to interact with Padma Vibhushan, Dr. Chiranjeevi ji. Where are the claps?
Chiranjeevi. You know, in this job, we have lots of people coming here. We have parliamentarians, we have scientists, we have authors, we have learned people, but very rarely do we have a megastar. And it is an enormous privilege to be here with you, and it's enormous, as Uma said, opportunity for us to restate and deepen the incredibly deep cultural ties that exist between India and Britain, and it's such a privilege to be able to do that by welcoming you here. One of the other striking things about the people who come here is so often they have amazing backgrounds. They have an astonishing career. Very rarely do we have people who have 3 astonishing careers. Your background as an actor and as a star goes without saying. But what is so striking is your career as a philanthropist and as a public servant as well. Nav has mentioned some of the amazing things you have done, but some of them really stand out. Ever since your foundation was founded, you have helped over 1 million units of blood. You have saved the sight of thousands of people. We've heard all of the amazing examples here of the way you have made a difference and been, I think, a real example of what celebrity and stardom can mean when it's put to public use, when it's put to good use, serving the people, not just yourself. And that is something that we are incredibly proud to praise you for. Your public service as a minister of the union government is also something that is hugely to your credit. But and so I wanted to thank you for coming here to be with us. But I wanted to finish by also mentioning what Garinda did, because it would be very remiss without mentioning your Guinness Book of World Records appearance. And I have a very particular request. You are arguably one of the world's best dancers. I am unarguably the world's worst dancer. So I would love it if at some point, if we have the opportunity, you could show me how you do it. But you have filled the hearts of millions with joy, and you have changed so many lives. Thank you for what you do, and it's an honour to welcome you here tonight.
Dr. Chiranjeevi is such an incredible example to us all. Through fame, through incredible achievements, he has stayed humble. He has stayed true to his values. So please, let's put our hands together once more. Dr. Chiranjeevi, as we heard earlier today, all the values that he's lived through, his philanthropic work, the Chiranjeevi Blood Bank, the eye bank, and the COVID-19 oxygen banks, he saved thousands of lives and transformed communities. When I told my mum and dad I was meeting him today, they were both so excited. I had a question today to the Prime Minister, and they were more excited that I was meeting him than my question to the Prime Minister. But let's continue strengthening the UK-India cultural partnership. Let's continue to celebrate Dr. Chiranjeevi and let him be an inspiration to all of us. Thank you.
I'm so privileged to be here with Dr. Chiranjeevi. In the 90s, he was my hero and icon, and I had the privilege to watch most of his movies, super hit movies in those days in my school and college days.
I've read through some of your biography and now run through it earlier, and actually really impressive. And actually there's one line that stood out that I found, and you were recognised by the Guinness World Records in 2024, and I'll read what they said. Recognised as the most prolific actor-dancer in the Indian film industry for performing over 24,000 dance moves in 537 songs across 156. Yeah, I just got tired reading it. So yeah, and that's just a small part of what you contributed to cinema, to politics, to the community, and we're really privileged for you to be here.
I now request Lord Sabuta. Please come on to the stage and say
as Henry VIII used to say to his wives, I won't keep you very long. If you look around the Palace of Westminster, every room, every corner, every brick has a history to it. You know, I've been here a number of years and I've been really impressed. And if you go to the Commonwealth Office, there is a great big Darbar there as well.